Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mr. Blue. I know I haven't been on in a while, but today, Dying Light 2 got another update. So, what that update is, Tower Raid is basically permanent from now on. So, what is Tower Raids? For anyone who doesn't know, it's basically a side quest that you can access
Easy
by
enough. I
talking
got
to
you.
an NPC called Jai. Now, in order to complete the tower, you would need to complete a series of floors where there are hordes of zombies
At all.
trying to eliminate you in waves. So, what is so new about tower raids this time around? Well, let me tell you. So instead of having to go through the actual campaign to access Ja, now you can access tower raids from the main startup page and go directly to Ja instead of popping up anywhere on your map and having to fast travel to him. Now you don't have to do all that extra work. Just access the tower from the main menu. As you can see, there are two Raid Hub agents on your screen, Ja on the left and Sala on your right. Now when you access Ja's menu and buy anything from Ja's menu, you will only be able to access it in Tower Raids. In Sala's menu, anything that you buy in her menu, you can actually access outside of Tower Raids in the main Dying Light 2 game. Okay, so let's talk about how do you access all the goodies that Jai and Sola has to offer. So what you're going to want to do is go to your bounties. And in the bounty menu, you're going to see daily bounties and weekly bounties. Your job is to choose one of those or multiple if you want to, and you're supposed to complete those bounties. When you complete those bounties, you'll receive achievements awards, which is basically in the form of RP, which you can see on the right side of your screen. When you complete a certain number of RP, you'll gain a level, which will allow you access to certain items. You only get certain items when you reach certain levels. I believe it begins at 5, and it does. I just have to make sure. So let's talk about the difference between quick raids, regular raids, and elite raids. So quick raids and regular raids are
Yeah, they're like
basically the same thing. They basically have all the same stipulations, except a quick raid is shorter than a regular raid. But the class and difficulty is the same. The respawn is the same, which is basically your team only has one life among its members. And once that life is lost, any death amongst any member is a fail for the mission. Gameplay modifiers are the same, and perks will be the same. So, in Elite Raid, of course, it will be a higher difficulty. The respawns are the same, and the gameplay modifiers are basically much harder. Everything is basically much harder on Elite Raid. So that's all you'll have to worry about. So let's talk about the classes. We have four different classes. We have Scrapjaw, which is equipped with two-handed axe. He can both pack a punch and deal with one. So he has a slashing weapon, a remote mine, and a landmine. He also has added
that's
fire,
not good.
and he does plus 45% damage resistance. Next, we have the Breach Master, which is the handler of tools, excelling in outsmarting the enemy. And he has the knife bombs and the hammer, which is a blunt weapon. Now you get 60% parkour damage with this class. You also get a few health packs and you know. Next, we have the crossbow expert, which is to deal long range damage. So it basically
Definitely
has
makes the
the
weapon better.
crossbow with a little short dagger. He also has a few health packs. The next class is Toxbane, which is an agile assassin equipped with one-handed weapons and throwing knives. He deals chunks of toxic damage. So it's a guy to look out for. And these are basically some of the damage of the weapons that you're basically going to be seeing on the screen. The Staghorn Executioner, 546 slashing damage. Then we have the Mohawk camera, which gives blunt damage. This is about 494 damage, so it's a decent weapon. Then we have the Piston Shard, which is the dagger, which has 368 slashing damage. And then last but not least, we also have the Skull Cut, which does 472 slashing damage. So the next thing we're going to talk about is raid perks. As you can see, there are going to be 4 different type of raid perks that you can get: Survivor, Slayer, Assassin, and Zenith. And within those, you can buy those using basically those perk points that you're going to get, which is basically going to be on the top left right of your screen. Now this is basically how you can build your build. You know, whatever way you want to go, that's how you're gonna go. It's totally up to you. So this is part of the video where I give you my opinion, basically the pros and cons of the new permanent tower raid. So I like the fact that there's basically a tower raid hub, so you can basically work your way and grind it out and basically get points, and it makes it worth doing, you know, something to work towards. So that's one thing that I like about the tower raid. Secondly, are going to be the special cosmetics you can basically get, and there is basically like this silent gun that I'm looking into that I want to get, but that seems fun, and I think you can basically get it from Soul. So if we get it from Soul, we'll be able to use it in the actual main game. Third, I like being able to access tower raids from the main hub, because you know, you used to have to go through the campaign, and wherever you were, you would have to fast travel to a certain location and then basically access the tower raids from there. This makes it a whole lot easier, so kudos to them. One thing I don't like about tower raids are the drops. So it used to be like when we were playing before, we would get a lot more items, a lot more scraps, candies, you know, healing items to help you build those health packs up. But now when I'm playing, there's so much less scraps, so you're not able to use your special weapons like you would want to. It's basically a hindrance, and it's holding basically people back. I know the game is early. I hope they fix that. If that's one of the things that I want them to fix, they need to add more scrap to the game, and other items also. Another thing I don't like is the glitching. So some of my teammates were able to open certain doors. I was not able to get through some of them. I wasn't able to get certain guns. So hopefully, you know, in the future, they'll fix all of this. I know it's day one, but I wasn't able to, you know, basically, you know, go all out how I wanted to. So hopefully they fix this. Has anybody collected any scrap?
I've been finding some.
I haven't found any. Hey guys, this is going to be the end of the video for me. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And once again, thanks for watching. And these guys are moving fast like crackheads.